Hey, Awesome Frog here. Today, the video is going to be about crested gecko care. Okay, so this is my tank. It's 18 by 18 by 24. It has a UVB bulb. Actually, I don't know if it's UVB, but it is a heat lamp, and crested geckos are very tolerant to lower temperatures. Right now, I keep it at about room temperature, never over 82, because overheating is a big problem with these guys. And it can drop to about 60, 65 at night. This tank has a locking system. Now, though these geckos can escape, and this one actually has, that was a bad night. We got them back though. There's nothing special about their escaping skills, though I would keep an Exoterra tank because of the locking system and also the dual doors, which I love. Inside the tank, there is his water bowl, which should be kept full at all times. He has many plants and decor that go up high, if you notice, because they are arboreal, meaning tree-dwelling. So they'll like to go like in these plants and stuff. The reason he's actually low is because I was just handling him and he jumped in. He has a hydrometer/thermometer, and he's got this bowl, which is empty. I'll explain that later. And the substrate is Eco Earth, which is actually coconut husk, which works for them. And these Venus flytraps are fake, by the way. So now, let me hold him. Come here, boy. He's in an awkward spot right now. There he is. Alright, so this is him. He's pretty big. He's fully grown. He's approaching... Oh, as you can see, they can jump. So when you're handling them, try and do it close to the ground because they're fearless with their jumping abilities and they can hurt themselves. As I was saying, Charlie is an adult. He's nearing 3.5 years, and he's about 7 or 8 inches long. Their tail, a cool fact about it actually, they'll use it as like a monkey. He's quite quick. They will actually use it to grasp limbs like a monkey would, as you can see there. Now, these lizards will drop their tails, and they are not very reluctant to do it, so make sure it doesn't get stuck in anything. It will come out. And unlike most other lizards, they do not grow it back. So, and in my opinion, they look better with the tail on, so just be careful. I feed him crickets. He'll eat medium or large, but the thing is I try and only buy 1 or 2 sizes, so I buy him medium so I can feed them to my other guys who won't eat large. Another thing I feed him, come over here, this is Crested Gecko Diet. It is a powder. Let me open it for you. There's not much left in it right now, but yeah, you can't see that. So I'll actually give it to him now so you can get a view of it. So what you do is you take, hold on a second. Okay, so if you're going to keep a crestie, then you are going to need a spray bottle. Obviously, for humidity, they need to be sprayed once every other day is what I do, but it's probably better to do it like once a day. But they'll be fine on every other. Now what you do with the powder food is pour it in, not very much, maybe like that, maybe a little more, and that is the food. It's powder. Then you take the spray bottle. Now you're supposed to do 1 part crested gecko food and 2 parts water. So you should have maybe double the amount of water, like that, and then just mix it up. And you put it in, and he'll eat that at night. He'll lap it up with his tongue. Now they need this because in the wild they feed on fruit nectar from flowers and fruits, as well as insects and other small invertebrates. So unless you want to go to Eastern Australia and go pick some flowers, this is what you're going to be feeding them. Now here's his hydrometer / thermometer. I keep them using this bulb at about room temperature, never over 82, never below 62, and their humidity levels should usually be pretty high when you're spraying them. Once it reaches over 50, you can stop, but the higher the better. Of course, you don't want it like pouring down the walls, so. But you know what I'm saying. As far as handling, they do have teeth, and if they're in a grouchy mood, like before shedding, they will bite. It does not hurt very much, and they don't hold on, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've never really had them do that. So just be careful with that. Their pupils are really cool, because if it's dark out, they'll be really big, and then if you shine a light in their face, it'll go really small because it adjusts it to the amount of light, so it can regulate how much it takes in. As you can see here, he's quite a well-established climber, so like I said before, you should have things going up high so he can climb up to them. And this crest here, you can see that's how they got their name, and you'd imagine it being pretty pointy. It's not. It's very rubbery. Hey, buddy. So, that's the basics. Crested geckos are some of my favorites. They might actually be my favorite, because not only are they beautiful and really cool and very entertaining, but they're easy. They're a great starter pet, and you can get them in many, many beautiful breeds, including Dalmatians, black ones. They can be all red, all yellow. They're very pretty. They're very funny, too. Alright, that's basically it. Crested geckos. See you next time.